Let's see if that worked. Maybe 1 second. Puppy. No yelling. Okay. Asuka said, "Je vas bien, et toi? Estoy bien." I don't know how you would say that in French. Je vas bien. I'm doing good. Personally, I think the game holds really, really well, being both continuation in the Pokemon Legend series of game and sequel to X and Y. Characters feel very fleshed out, and NPCs feel really real. Actually, seeing them and being able to battle them in the battle royale. This includes random NPCs you talk to in the main story and side quest. Why are people using emulators if it just came out? I'm confused. No, I did not forget Chrysalis. I had the wrong key. I did go live on YouTube, but so YouTube is kind of weird. If y'all have ever streamed on YouTube, if you play different games, you have to set up like different, like almost instances, and you have to set up different keys to go live with. It's really, really weird. Like, you don't have just one key like you do in OBS. You have like multiple. Like, if you do mostly just one game, it's not going to be a huge issue because you can reuse the key. But apparently, if you use different games, you have to make a new key for each game. So yeah, I don't really get that. They can't afford a Switch 2. Gotcha. So they're having issues because they're using a really bad emulator and they think it's the game. Mm. Yeah, YouTube is kind of interesting with the way you go live. It's very, very different than Twitch. Twitch is a lot simpler. And you can set everything up on OBS, but on YouTube, you have to set everything up through YouTube, and like you have to go through like 3 windows of like settings before you go live. You have art block. Oh no. What kind of stuff do you normally draw? Actually, I'll give this tip. I'll give this tip. I don't believe in art block. This is what I believe, okay? Art has been morphed into something where if you're not creating or producing or posting, you're not doing art. And that's just not the case. A big, big, huge, massive part of art is thinking, imagining, creating in your mind. Like, you sitting there and trying to come up with something to draw is you doing art. As weird as that sounds, that is literally a part of the process. Your brain trying to come up with something to do is part of the process. It is not art block. It is part of the flow of it. And emulate, some issues granted are actually the same, but like 60% of them are from the emulator. Percent is from playing the game on the Switch and not Switch 2, and percent is those rare bugs or people who will way too close in our pixels when need a touch grab. Well, if there's issues, if it's available on the Switch and Switch 2, and there's issues on the Switch, I do think that is something they should fix. Just because if a game doesn't come out as a beta and it comes out as a full-fledged game, then I feel like those are definitely issues that they should probably have been a little bit more thorough with. But hopefully they'll come up with updates soon and fast, because I think console players are used to having a full-fledged out game. I think a lot of PC players tend to be a little bit more lax when there's like mess ups, because we're used to games getting updates pretty frequently, and pretty like regularly. So we usually don't worry. But console players aren't really like that. They're used to paying full price for a full game and expect it to work right out the box. You know what I mean? Granted, 9 days old. Yeah. I mean, mistakes happen for sure, but I kind of get it. If you're a console player, I don't think they have much room for like understanding, because they don't really deal with that. Like if you look at other like console games, they don't really deal with that. So I kind of understand from a console player perspective being upset that your game is like not working out the gate or has a lot of bugs. But if you're using an emulator, I think I'm kind of torn, because like I'm not against using emulators because the economy is shit, and I think the way Switch 2 kind of came out was kind of low key a slap in the face of poor people in general. So I'm not mad at people using emulators, but I think you gotta be like, if you're smart enough to set up an emulator and use an emulator and all of that, you should be smart enough to know that it's gonna have some issues. I gotten back into art 5 days ago. First it was butterflies, and I started characters again, trying to get a better art style. If you enable the community on YouTube, I can post the art. Community on YouTube? How do I do that? I don't. I do have a Discord. Um, do my commands work on YouTube? Hold on, let me see. No, they don't. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I never even. Oh wait, it did work. Let's go. It was just slow. I do have a Discord. Let me figure out this community. I've never even heard about communities on YouTube. Hold on. That's actually so interesting. I have to figure out how to do that. I've never even heard of that. The community. There's a whole tab for it. Apparently, someone already posted in community. Get my community. How do I open a community? Comments on. Oh, I see. Posts in community are off. Hold up. I turned them. I turned them on. Who can post? Subscribers. Okay. Hold on. User management. Okay. It should be community should be live now, and you should be able to upload content. I don't know where you go for that, but it's there. I think. Like my phone. That's a lot just to set up on YouTube. I mean, if it's oh, my phone's dead. Aw. Yeah, Aw. My turn all the way over there. I'm gonna learn from walking Pokemon. Go look at the arm. Thank you. Cool. It's not, look, YouTube is a lot of work, but it's worth it. I don't think it's any more or less work than any other platform. And if it's something I want to do, then I'ma do it. What happens? I'll posting the art to it. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I see it now. Oh, cute, 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 cute. Okay, okay. How can I reply to this? How do I reply to this? It might be easier on my phone. I don't know how to reply to it on PC. Just give me a couple minutes to charge my phone and I'll see it. I think it might be easier to see it on my phone than it is on PC. Okay. I could see your art though. It's really cool. Just give me. Luckily, the my phone charges pretty fast. Okay, let me check YouTube. Sorry, y'all. I'm not drawing nothing. Visit community. Okay, yeah, it's so much easier on the phone. It's like a million times easier. The green one aura, your favorite. Oh, there's two pictures. Okay. The green one's really cool. Love her vibe. I love purple too, but I'm biased towards purple. Where did I put my drink? Also, for those who didn't hear early on, sorry if my audio is a little weird or maybe my voice sounds a little bit more robotic than normal. I have multiple fans going on right now. Unfortunately, my room is facing the sun all day, so it heats up pretty badly. I did want to stream later at night when it's cooler, but I find with my medications, I get way too tired by the end of the night, and it's a little bit too difficult for me to go live at that time. So we're just gonna have to do it earlier in the day, midday, or early in the morning. We'll see how, like, once I get into like a rhythm of things, I'm gonna see what time works for me best. I am trying to fix the heat issue I've currently bought some mirror window tint, which did help cool down the room a lot, but it still gets really hot. I've insulated it with cardboard, which unfortunately cardboard isn't like the best insulator in the world. But there's 2 layers of cardboard. And then I'm gonna buy some thermal curtains. And I'm hoping that will be enough. If that's not enough, then we are going to buy some pallets and make like a really fancy wall planter in the front yard to cover up and shield my part of the house and put shade on my wall, so hopefully it doesn't heat up as much. Unfortunately, it is going to take some time and money to do that, so that's not going to be right away. I also can't afford the curtains right now either. I spent an hour correcting. Did you post? You said you posted more. Uh, I only see the one post with the 2 pictures, unless you mean the one you already posted. Also, speaking about money, I am going to be offering some cheaper commissions going forward. I'm going to be offering a sketch style commission slash skeb also, which if you don't know what skebs are, that's like you give me your OC and I just go to town on it and you don't see any updates or anything until it's done, and it's like a surprise commission, basically. Press newest. I think it takes a while to see it on my end because I still only see the older one. Hold on, let me close it and reopen it. I think it takes a while to update. Yeah, I'm not seeing it just yet. Let me check my PC. Yeah, I'm only seeing your first post right now. So maybe it's taking a second to upload. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be offering um colored sketches for commission and also sketch commissions, which just to kind of see like a rough example of what the quality of a sketch commission is going to look like. I think we got this, which is like kind of roughly what I'm thinking. This one looks a little bit better, but I think it's because of slightly, hold on, like a slightly different style. But this is also a sketch where there's gonna be like, as you see here, there's like imperfections, there's like little gaps. Um, like like the thing about sketches is that they're not gonna be like fully fleshed out. There is gonna be some mistakes. Just like this one, like there's gonna be some mistakes in the hair, some like gaps, some overlining, some cutting errors, some fill gap errors. But it is going to be significantly cheaper than an illustration. But you can get like a full body illustration if you so choose. Um, Unfortunately, I don't have the best example of a full body. I think this is probably like the closest I can get to a full body sketch. Where like, oh, there's like gonna be like some over color. Um, like there's gonna be like how this kind of goes out some. You're gonna see the lines underneath. Like maybe you're gonna have some parts not filled in properly. But like that's the sketch quality. Like I still like from far away, I still think they look like when you post this online, I think it's still gonna look pretty good. Like I think this is kind of made for like let me just post this, like let me just have some art. Let me use this for like a PNG, social media or whatever. Like they still look good in my opinion. Otherwise, I wouldn't offer them. But they are going to be cheaper with mistakes. I'm skint, so I can't get. What is skint? I've never heard the term skint. Okay, I see your art now. Skint means broke. Is this that new age lingo? I've never heard skint. I'm glad I spent like another hour correcting her. It was so bad. You know what? I think the hardest thing to do sometimes is going back into art and correcting it. It is my least favorite thing to do. Like, I always try to force art to work, but sometimes you can't. You just gotta go back and change it. You gotta fix it. British slang. Oh, okay. You Brits and your words. I really like it when like people have slang that's like just like a completely new word. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but like older slang was just like actual words that people use, but just like a lot. But then like newer slang is just like y'all just creating shit. Like new words that never existed before. I like that shit. All right, let's color. Let's color. I've been talking a lot. Also, but I do plan to do a lot of new shit also, just like in general. I do want to talk about everything. Sorry if I'm yapping, but let's color this, shall we? Yep. So I haven't talked this long in a long time. Like my throat is fucking drying out, bro. Let's see. She got her second favorite. Hold on. I thought the white skin looked good. Unless you mean like once you added the secondary color. It does look like, hold on. Okay, I do agree she doesn't look like she's wearing pants. But I thought she was just wearing a dress. The goblin one is called Mammoth, and the ghost is Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Mm. Okay, so I see. Okay, I see what you mean. That's the original, and then the new one you added like the shorts. I don't know if they're shorts or like legging shorts. I see what you mean. Okay, okay. You know what? I do like the changes. Okay. I like how you did the eyes in the update. Because in the first one, they look very ghoulish, which I'm sure was what you're going for. But like in the new updated version, like they're just so much more expressive. Okay, so I don't know if you ever seen Ember from Scooby Doo, or was it Scooby Doo? Or no, not Scooby Doo. Danny Phantom. If you ever looked up Ember, her eyes remind me of that. And everyone fucking loved Ember when she came out. Ember, you will remember. Hold on, let me show you a picture. Ember. Copy image. This is Ember. She was such a baddie. It kind of reminds me of Ember. She was also a ghost. Obviously, yours is like more green, and she's more like cyan. I can't see where I did my sketches. There we go. Psychotic goddess and not. Oh. Sorry, I was mixing up your all the OCs together. My bad. I get confused really easily, so forgive me. If I ever say the wrong thing, just assume I'm a big dum dum. It's the daughter of one of my OCs. You got an OC family going on. That's so cool. Oh my god. I need to do more OC lore. It's like I have all the lore of my OC in my head, but I've never like taking the time to like write it down and flesh it out, even though like I know it all by heart. Oh. I feel like I made her breasts too large. It's kind of bothering me. I didn't want them to look massive, but they kind of look massive with the, I think because of the material. The mother of one of my OCs got a mama, non daughter. Mama, we cannot escape, we cannot get out. Mama. It's like talking to one. Didn't even notice until you said about the booba. I think because I'm like, I'm drawing it now. Have you been drawing, Chrysalis? Because I know you said you got back into it and you took a break. I have to look how I shade the bellies. I don't know if it's one. I could tell you it's not too away from my back. You get a thought. back. Welcome back. Maybe if not bother look is so funny. Yeah, I think something I like really tried to work on this year was working more on facial expressions, except for this one. This is such a fucking serious face, but that's only because Raven has a very serious face, not because like I'm trying not to do facial expressions. But I think facial expressions like definitely change a piece of artwork a lot. Also, what caused the 3 week break? I'm gonna do a story time on YouTube because it's kind of like a lot. But to like TLDR, I got illegally evicted. And we were dealing with that nightmare. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Yeah. It does. But we're okay now. We're all good. But it's a lot and I think it's really interesting, so I will be posting it on like I wanted to do it earlier. I wanted to do it before I go live, just so people had some context, but it just didn't work out that way. And I was just like, ugh, you know. But hopefully soon. Yeah, it sucks. It definitely was not great. Sort of purple, yeah. I was gonna shade it blue, but you know, here, you want to see it blue? Let's make it blue real quick. Hold on. I can make it like blue like really fast. Let's like, hold on. I don't like that blue. See, it's just like It just doesn't hit the same. Like, it's just like blue is just like whatever. Maybe I'm just biased, but I like it. It's 100% biased. I just like purple. It can't be helped. Characters from Dispatch? What is Dispatch? Is that a movie, show, anime? Okay. Telltale game? Oh. Whoa. Ah, it's not letting me post a comment. What the heck? Oh, did you delete it? Hold up. What the heck? I need to fix the arms. Okay. Like too small. Don't worry, I get it. I hate when like I post art and then like instantly see everything that I don't like with it, and then I like to take it down and be like, quick fix, 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 fix. I didn't delete it. Oh. Oh, maybe it's just like, hold on. Let me look again. I think my phone is just being weird. I blame YouTube. Yeah, it's not showing up for me anymore. Hold on, let me check on mine. Let me check on my PC. Let me check on my PC. Community. Yeah, I don't know. On YouTube, it just like, it's gone. I think YouTube like holds it for a second after you post it. I don't know why. Because I literally saw it for like a second and then it disappeared. So it probably needs to do some like going through YouTube processing and it'll come back. Just gonna give it like a couple minutes. Meows the milk. Hi. I joined you. Oh, let's go. I didn't see what you drew the last time you joined me on stream. You said you were drawing with me. Do you post your stuff on socials, like Twitter or something? I'm like 99% positive I'm following you on Twitter. Everything is going wrong. No. Okay, let's see if community is gonna let me see your picture yet. If you can edit the post, Chrysalis, can you at me? I don't know if you can like tag me because I have a special like place where posts go when like I get tagged, so it might be easier for me to like see it. I do post my art, but I don't post whips anymore. Aw. May I ask why? Unless you don't want to tell me, that's fine. But I'm just curious. They're on Patreon. Oh, gotta monetize it. Valid. 100% valid. I'm bad, kind of bad at posting to be on the same. I feel you. I hate posting. I hate posting my art, and it's like sucks. Or like sometimes I'll get really good at posting like whips, and then I'll never post the finished art. Or I only post the finished art and never post whips. Like, or I like go without posting for like a month. So I feel ya. I'm working on being better. Yeah, me too. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of an easier time because your girl just got her ADHD medication, and I'm like a well-oiled machine right now, kind of. Like I'm kind of like a little bit scattered because I haven't been taking them consistently because I just moved. But I'm back on them, so we shall see. Just eyes. Here's some eye. Anything you post on community, Chrysalis, just tag me from now on so I can see it. Okay, I see the eyes. I saw the eyes post. I saw the eyes post. Thank God you moved. Well, I was kind of forced to, against our will. But I'm gonna do a story time. Don't worry, I'm doing story time. I'm gonna do a story time. Talk about all the tea. And then the second one took about 10. Oh, impressive. That's a huge improvement. Was that an 80% speed improvement? Okay, we're gonna add some seams. I really think something that takes leather to the next level is adding seams. It's just such a small detail that like really elevates a piece. Once we finish the suit, we're gonna go into a collab commission. So I just wanted to get like some progress on this if I can. Cause it'd be cool if I could finish this before Halloween, because this was supposed to be like my Halloween outfit pose. So I still want to get this done before Halloween if I can. But I also have to do commissions, and commissions are always priority over our fun art. I have on my seams brush. Here it is. I feel that so much. One thing I don't like about this seam brush is one, it's super like unsteady, like on purpose. Like they purposely added like this little bit of a like a wiggle in it. And then it also added breaks into it, which drive me crazy. If I wanted breaks, I would add them myself. Like, but whatever, you know? I'm actually gonna delete this and put them on the inside because I feel like that makes more sense. Then we're gonna add a small seam around the hands. Okay, I need to take off the shadows on the legs a little bit because it kind of makes the bodysuit look like it's floating slightly. So I'm gonna blur this out. I'm going to erase it slightly. I don't want to erase too much. Oh, that's the wrong color. I'm going to try to get as close to the bodysuit as I can. There we go. Much better. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. I'm happy with this. The legs look weird, to be honest. On mine, looks like they're clipping through the cape. Oh, yeah, that's because the shoes are like the same color as the cape, but that's gonna be fixed once we shade everything. If it helps, we can make it a little bit darker for now, just so you can like see a little bit better. But it's gonna look a little bit off until we actually shade everything. You know, it's kind of like a trust the process type thing, which do be the way the art is sometimes. Okay, we're gonna post this on socials because yippee. Well, I'm gonna post it on Twitter and then like TikTok. TikTok tomorrow, probably. Okay, time to work on commission. Let's put that over there. Go ahead. Dun, dun, dun. You know, when you mentioned Patreon, I was like low key wanting to do one. I don't think I have like enough interest yet to do something like that, but it's definitely something I want to do. I think it would be fun. I have so many notifications on TikTok. I haven't posted anything in forever. 230 notifications. What the fuck happened, bro? A comment from a while ago. Who is this person liking all my stuff? Let's see. Oh my god. I'm already following them. Cute, cute, cute. By the way, if you're an artist and you don't do TikTok, you should do TikTok. People on TikTok, artists, art TikTok is fun. A lot of the artists on there are like pretty supportive. I've actually made some like artist friends on there, which is like really nice. And I think we all know that like it's a struggle on there, so we always like each other's stuff. So that's nice. Let me work. Let me work. Luigi, hey hey. Welcome back. How's it going? I'm like wondering if I should flip this. Maybe. New flip. Can I DM you two images of one of the new Pokemon characters and get your opinion on them? Yeah, for sure. Like on how they look, like an artist's opinion, or just as a like a whatever opinion. What am I opinion? I'm assuming on how they look, how they look, how you feel, head canons, whatever comes to mind. What do you mean by head canons? Like what I think their lore is? What is head? I'm not exactly sure what head canons mean. If I had to be completely honest. I found so many new artists this week. Are you cheating on me, Corpse? I'm joking. What kind of artists? Your preferred ships? Oh. That can correct random ideas like looking at the time and saying that's a lesbian. Oh. That's crazy. Also, Corpse, I was just joking. Funny running into you, Ash. It's fine. Anyways, okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this as a group, shall we, guys? Oh my god, I never replied to this message. Hold on, I'll reply to this message later, but we'll. Okay, let's. Okay, what do I think about? I think she's really fucking cute. Um, she looks like she could potentially be annoying. Like, like there's a lot of energy going on in this second picture. But she's super cute. I love her design. Um, Nothing really comes to mind uh in terms of like their sexuality. I don't know. I guess I'm just the type of person that if you say you're straight and or gay, I'm like, okay. Or like any of the other sexualities. But if they're trying to like say she's a lesbian, I'm like, okay. If she's not, then I'm like, okay. Either way, she's dating someone who's like the complete opposite of her. Like she's dating someone who's like super dark, grunge, alt. Looks like they will murder you. That's my opinion. I don't know. That's like all I really have. She just looks like really happy. And if she does this cringe shit, she's either really fun or like maybe low key annoying. No in between. Both. Oh, you're drawing Joker now? Yes. Well, I'm drawing my friend Trinity as Joker, and we're doing a collab, and I'm being Harley Quinn. Collab art. I feel like she'll be someone who kills you and then like giggle after. She'll like murder you dead, and she'll be like, no. And she wants the world to be good trainers. Fair, valid. I love yanderes. I would love to. Do you have a picture of her being crazy? Because I love crazy. Also, don't ask me why I started coloring the background black. I just started. I don't know why. Trapped us in a place of living so she can run the world. Interesting. So she's a little crazy, maybe a little bit of a control freak, likes things her way. That's not really the controlling. That's not really the crazy that I enjoy personally. I don't like controlling. My tournament is more important than saving the world. Paraphrase, but yeah. Wow, interesting. Yeah. I would have to see her in action to determine if I liked her or not. But just based on the information I have, I don't think she would be someone I'm like particularly a huge fan of. I think she looks cute though. I will say that. I think she's very cute and adorable looking. Personality type. I'm not vibing with her yet, but there is room for like potential depending on what I see of her. You know what I mean? I can be swayed, but as it stands currently, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. If she was like either super, super sweet or like just a yandere, I'd be down. But because she has like that controlling factor and is known to be slightly annoying, I don't really dig that too much. Like I don't mind annoying too much. Like there's different types. There's different levels to annoying. There's some annoying that is like super cute and I love, and then there's some annoying that I fucking hate. So it would really have to depend, you know. Like I love people who are weird, cringe, um how about like our yappers, but I don't like people who just yap and don't let you talk. Like I don't think that's fun. Um like people who talk at you versus with you, I'm not a big fan of. She also pseudo stalks the MC using her own personal secret hologram technology. Mm, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like okay. Can I be like can I be real here? It's like when it comes to like characters in like games, shows, movies, crazy is fun, you know? But like I feel like sometimes when you make characters more like human-esque, the more crazy they are, the less fun they are. It goes from being like, ooh, she's the crazy fun girl to like, bitch is crazy, you know? Yeah, the character appears out of nowhere when you talk about that. Yeah. Like I like people who are a little bit obsessed, but I don't want them like CSI obsessed. You know what I mean? I don't want them tracking my location obsessed. I want them like, oh, what are they thinking about? I hope they text me today obsessed. Not I want to wear your skin as a sweater obsessed, you know? Um, but that's me healing, no longer being attracted to the crazies. It's a shame, really. I didn't draw like center line. There's also another trainer who has the slums to wealth type character, enjoys battling but keeps that side of him hidden to stand of business. But this motherfucker, when he throws his Pokeball, his goddamn Michael Jordan. It's funny. I feel like I drew this too big. Squish. Of my online 2EG and IRL 2EG visually. That's so cool. I love games with customization. I hate it when they give you like 5 hair options. I'm like, what am I supposed to fucking do with this shit, bro? Like games that let me sit in character creation for like 2 hours. Oh my god, I'm in heaven. Like you can have the easy presets for the people who don't want to do that, right? But then have like the micro adjustments for everything. Ugh, my life. I was gonna get that game called, I think it was called like Enzoe or Enzoe or something like that. It was like Enzoi or Inzoi. And it was like a Sims, but like super customizable. But then apparently it was like super heavily like AI. And a lot of people stopped playing it, not even because of the AI, but because they said like there wasn't really much to do after like the first like few hours or a few days of playing. So yeah. If you get into Go, Go, you spend all day doing room design. What is Go? Like Van Go? Was that a game? Can you send me a link? Link, please link. Immediately link. You can two-tone the hair. All clothes can be worn regardless of gender. They added earrings. And you say you have a hoodie and jacket set where you like the hoodie color on one, but hate the jacket color and vice versa. Mix and match hoodies and jackets, etc. If they're from the same set. Ooh, love that. Cool, cool. I'll scooch you up just a smidge more so I can fit your fits. Okay, so I also changed my desk setup. So my desk setup is actually a lot smaller now, but I kind of vibe with it because like everything just feels like closer and like I can reach everything a lot better, which is really nice. I had this issue with my old desk. I had this problem. I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed or it's because I constantly move my tablet, but I have this issue with my old desk. It's an L-shaped desk, okay? And before the hook, the second desk was on my left side, right? Like, and I had this issue that every time I moved my tablet, it would move closer and closer to the right until I was basically on the edge and like all scrunched up. And it would hurt my shoulder to be all scrunched up. But now that I have my desk, my second desk on my right side, I kind of use my second desk as an armrest. And I just have to keep my tablet like closer to the left side. So it kind of forces me to not, I can't move more to the right because now my other desk is here and in the way. So it like I'm not scrunched up and now I have an armrest. So it's super, super nice. Oh, let me see this link. Boom. This is super cute. I will definitely look into that in the future. Let me wish list it. Wish list. More QR games. I want like a character creation game. A lot of character creation games are just like MMOs. Like I have Sims 4. I just need like mods to it so I can have more stuff to play with. I just don't know any mods. And I have to look into that. Back was drawing tentacle pieces from my new OC, who's half human, half octopus, but has four tentacles due to half of them being magically cut off so they can regrow. Oh. Why is Joker going the withered Freddy pose? I don't know what that is. Withered Freddy pose. Can't at. It's probably best not to at people. Oh, Freddy Fazbear. Um, um, I think I see what you're talking about, but I don't think many people would make that connection. Yeah, that game looks super cute, Corpse. I definitely, when I get some more money, but I'm definitely in a tight spot financially right now due to the move. Um, we have to pay like a deposit for the water. They're charging us $125 deposit for water, a 90 deposit for the gas utility, and then I have to pay $200 for the electricity in the last place. Because it wasn't a contract, they were charging us like basically like 250% the normal rates. Just for reference, we're paying like 11 cents a kilowatt per hour here, and over there I was paying 29 cents per kilowatt. So I had to pay like $220 for that. So ugh, a lot of shit, a lot of shit. But we got this. And I have a lot of ideas that I want to implement in the next month or so, depending when I can finish this commission. The second we finish this commission right here that we're working on, we're basically going to hit the ground running with I'm going to offer a bunch of new commission options. I'm going to be offering a lot more pre-made stuff to sell, adopts, emotes, VTuber assets, what's called schedules, all of that jazz. And then we're also going to be offering your character here commissions. What I love about your character here commissions is that you're going to get a full fleshed out commission, but at a much cheaper price than a regular commission because it has a pre-made base where everything is basically drawn out and the only thing that needs to be inserted is your OC. So I think that's going to be really cool. I had another picture, could have passed up. Do not worry, corpse. I get it. Honestly, the timing was awful and hit the whole world as a surprise because it wasn't supposed to happen. If we got evicted properly, the way it was supposed to be, I could have made money the right way because this month of October, I had no commissions, right? I had no commissions. I basically had a full month to do whatever I wanted to do. And if we had the full month to move out like we were supposed to, I could have made all the money that I needed to. But unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. And we kind of have to work retroactively. I'm saying. Oh yeah, I'm also going to be making some pre-made emote bases as well. Not only to sell the base, but also to offer your character here commissions for emotes. So some very common emotes that people use, like the hello, comfy, laugh, gun, heart, hug, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna be making my own bases, and I'm gonna sell my own base alongside of offering cheaper emotes with those bases as well. So, of course, if you guys still want like purely custom one of a kind emotes, you could do that as well. But I think when it comes to like the basic emotes, people don't really care that much. Like, there's only so many ways you can do like a wave and a high emote. You know what I mean? And also, Corpse, you actually gave me a good idea when you asked about the animated emotes. I think I'm also gonna offer some basic animated emotes, like animated wave emote, an animated comfy emote. I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna do just yet. I basically probably just the ones I end up doing a base for will end up also having a base for animated, just to make my life simpler. And maybe I'll install that too. Make life easy for myself. Make every part of the process something I can sell. Because why not? Super excited just to have like a bunch of shit to work on. I don't really like feeling like helpless, like I can't do anything. So I like to be like as proactive as I can. I like to help myself if I can, basically. Also, in the next month or so, I might be getting a job with insurance. So that's exciting. Make some extra money. So I'm gonna be okay. My family's gonna be okay. Everything is gonna work out. It's just gonna be like a rough, like, couple of months of adjustment as we fix everything and kind of like get into the swing of things again. Also, let me know if my music's too loud or if I'm too loud. Actually, I wonder how my audio sounds. I tried to test it, but I couldn't tell because I had too many fans going on, so I couldn't tell if it was picking up the fans because I had fans going. So I'm assuming that you can like fully hear them just based on that. Speaking of which, I need to check my email really quick. My email. My mom loves K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh yeah, I want to watch that show. I haven't seen it yet. Apparently, it's so good. I just finished watching Call of the Night, my friend. Oh, what's it about? Also, so far my ADHD medication does not help with me getting distracted. Ironic. Vampires and night, freedom to choose, zesty asexuals. Gotta love the zesty asexuals. The song is ELP for season one. Oh, interesting, interesting. Getting distracted. Work. I need to pull up the little scene really quick. My face is getting the tingle. I'm probably doing this outfit. Let me look up pictures. Also, random, but would you like to see 3 of my drip options for my character? I would, actually. It's more references. Ooh, very cute. Like casual, semi-casual, and then you're formal. I love the hair. The hair is so cool. Dapper Luigi. I picked in hairstyles for Pokemon. Is Pokemon the new OC maker? Like, let's be real here for a second, y'all. The creations I've been seeing, maybe. Like sometimes I like to test OCs on pit crew, you know? Maybe Pokemon is the new the new tech, you know? Why is this guy showing so much of his chest? Hey, chill. It's not that serious. Oh, that's a strap. Okay. I like it when designs just have like random shit. Like, oh, this is a zipper here. You're not gonna like. They're never gonna use it in the show. Like, they're never gonna put something in that pocket. But like, congrats, you now have a zipper. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm someone who would put like two belts on someone or three belts on someone. So like, I'm not a hater. I just like seeing that kind of stuff. Also, is Joker Isekai a, a sub? Because he has a collar. Just saying. Not shaming, just asking questions. The questions everybody wants to know. Funny enough, Ice Nine Kills just released a song based off the Joker. Oh. Can't believe I've already been streaming 2 hours. I'm like, one. I don't feel tired at all, Belt Mummy. I don't know if you meant mummy as like the American mummy, which is like the dead person wrapped in like bandages and an esophagus, esophagus, whatever it's called, or that's like the UK way of saying mommy. I'm just curious. I don't know which one you meant. I'm gonna guess it's the second one, but just in case, I felt like I should ask. Not the UK, but just like not American. Because you're from Canada. I don't know how Canadians say it either. I don't know shit about like any other place. Yes, that's in the rap cadaver. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for clarifying. Somehow that confuses me more. You know, what do you mean, like having belts all over their body that they're like mummy? Okay, I get ya. I understand. Took me a second. Took me a second, but we got there. I call my mom, ma. Okay, so I call. Okay, so in Spanish, right? Okay, it's okay. We say there's like a slight difference between the way you say mom and then the way you do like the mommy type shit. Okay, so when I call my mom, it's mami, mami. But if you're doing it like in the flirty way, like mommy, see, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but there's a difference. Mommy, mommy. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but there's a difference. But I also call my mom Amma. Amma. Watch her come in here and be like, did you call me? The difference, mommy and mommy. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a difference. No mamacita. Well, if you're flirting, they might do that. That's like saying little mama. Little mama. Little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Mamacita. But yeah, they do that like flirting. Like the only thing I don't like about Hispanic culture is they do this thing which I'm not a fan of, is that they tend to give you a nickname based on like your most prominent physical feature. Now, sometimes you'll get a good one, but if you're like average or below average, most of the time you're gonna get a bad one, and it doesn't feel good. Latin people know, yeah. I do not like the nickname thing. I'm not a big fan. But I think it has to do partly because I didn't grow up with it. So whenever they did it, it was like very like it stood out, if that makes sense. So like growing up, I didn't really interact with people. I was like a shut-in my whole life, to be honest. And then when I went to public school, my first public school was really integrated. Like it had mostly Hispanic people, but then we moved, and then I moved to one that was like mostly white people. And so like whenever the occasional Hispanic person would do that, like, poking fun joke nickname, it would hurt my feelings. They call you that? No, okay. I think I'm going to draw Thorn from Scooby Doo Next Thorn. Hold on. Let's see. Thorn, Scooby Doo. Oh, 100% do that. 100%. For a little bit, I was called Vulture. So I was thinking, why they call you Vulture? What the fuck? You're eating their leftovers or something? Expo moment. I feel like I made the torso too short. So we need to fix that. Need a longer torso. Scooby Dooby Doo, I'm coming after you. Gonna solve this mystery. That's okay. Hydrate. Thank you. I'm severely dehydrated. Hoshi! What up, girl? Hi, Hoshi. How are you? Nice to see you. I was in the mortuary as part of my co-op. Oh my god. That thing. I didn't know this so much later, but I had a tick where I'd broke my neck. That's such a cool. Actually, knowing the backstory, Vulture is actually like a badass nickname. I love that for you. So I can flick back and forth. Okay, Chrysalis. Stress and monster energy runs in my veins. Oh boy. Why you stressed? How you been? Traumatized. Missed you too. But we're getting there. I'm tired of stupid shit happening to me, bruh. Oh, you know, You know what I fucking hate? You know what I fucking hate? You know what I fucking hate? That fucking sound I get stuck in my head when I get stuck in a loop. And okay, I don't. Okay, this is hard to explain. Okay, this is hard to explain. But I believe when I get stuck in cycles, it's because there's something I need to learn in order to break the cycle, right? There's something I am missing and need to be creative about to push through it, right? And a cycle I've been dealing with is my homing situation where we tend to get fucking kicked out or move in a very traumatic way, move in a very fast way. And it's been happening, I think, my whole fucking life. Where, and sometimes it's been our fault. Sometimes, most of the time, it has been out of our control and bullshit, right? I would say like 95% of the time it was bullshit that had nothing to do with us. And, but I'm just like, ugh, I get stuck in these cycles. And then you know what sound gets stuck in my head? It's that TikTok sound that goes like, it goes like, break the cycle today or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Break the cycle today or the loop will repeat tomorrow. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm tired of living through character defining moments. It's not even character defining because I guess it is because I haven't figured it out. I obviously haven't developed the character that I'm supposed to not deal with this shit anymore. But we're doing it, okay? We're doing it. We're finally doing it. I'm sorry, universe, for not listening to you before. It is my fault. It is my fault. It's just scary with this economy, all right? You can't blame me, all right? It's a little spooky to chase my dreams when we can't afford food. It's a little scary, you know? But it's my fault. It's my fault completely, and I understand that, and I see that. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. Am I losing my mind? A little bit, but in a good way. I hope. Hold on, I need to play that sound for you guys. Hold on. Oh, it's break the cycle. Hold on, break the cycle today, or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Oh, it's a whole ass song. I just want like the little sound bit. Hold on. Not this one. I don't want the like fucking. No, I don't want it with the song. Why are all of these with the song, bro? It doesn't come with the song. Why do they all have the song? That fucking shit, bro. Anyways. You must break the cycle today or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Fucking. And it's so true. I hate how true it is. My life has been cycles that I've had to like fucking bulldoze through, and I'm just like, ugh. I hate them. I hate cycles. I hate cycles. They're good in the sense that once you see them, you know what to focus on. But they're bad in the sense that if you can't figure it out, they're gonna keep happening. Uh, Break the cycle today or the loop will repeat tomorrow. Or girl, I hope you get a break from in Minecraft. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. The thing is, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been through this bullshit way too many times. Not my first time, but I hope it'll be my last. Get a break from the bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's character building, just like Corp said. It's simple. It's so simple. It's laughable. If you don't like your life how it is, change it. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. It's not rocket science. If you're unhappy, it's because you're doing something that's not making you happy. Simple. And the fear is, well, if I do what makes me happy, I won't make enough money, right? Or I won't be able to feed myself. I won't be able to feed my family. I won't be able to do this, that, or the other thing. But sometimes you just gotta have to take that leap. You know? I always say this. I've been fine so far, you know? As many times as I've been through this bullshit, I've always managed to get through it. So what's another fucking thing, you know? Society needs to frolic in the fields more. So true, besties. So true. Oh, I wanted to ask you, you said you found some new artists. Are you getting like illustrations? I didn't hear no bell. What do you mean? I don't think I understand what that means. Maybe I'm broke, so they're on a com list, I guess. Or like friends or last one. Oh, like you just found like artists like okay, that's what you meant. I thought you meant like you commissioned some artists. You know, if you ever want to like post some artists you find, just post in the Discord. I always love following new artists. And I'm sure people in the Discord would love to follow other artists as well. So make sure you know to do that. I'm so down for supporting other artists in the community. I bought Squishy a new laptop yesterday. Aww. Squishy mama. I cannot escape. I cannot get out. Mama. Big discount, but I took my comp fund. You know, I think that's worth it though. I think that's totally valid, a valid purchase. That actually reminds me to look at something really quick. 1 second. I cannot escape. I cannot get out. No, no. I have that fucking TikTok sound stuck in my head. How much was the discount? Hold on. I wish I could buy my brother a gaming PC. You know, people always talk about like how much better the PC community is and like PC is better than console and all that shit. And even though like it could be, the entry to PC gaming is so much bigger than it used to be. Like back in the day, you could get like a pretty good PC for like 600, 700, even $800. Like you'd be pretty good. Like my first gaming PC was like $760, and I could play all of the games on it at the time. All of the games plus streaming. But nowadays games are so extensive. Like I'm starting to lag on fucking everything, and it's disappointing because like I have to buy a new graphics card, and I have a 1080, which new costs like I think like it was like $1,000, but now like a 4080. I don't know if like is 5080 is already a thing. I think it is. Yeah, it's already a fucking thing, bro. They're so expensive. A graphics card costs as much as a fucking like the whole computer now. Let me up the brightness on this so I can see a little bit better. Has a 4060 for 900. God damn. That's a deal and a half, my friend. Have a nice one. You're going to bed. Good night, Asakai. Kakiki. Thanks for being for here so long. Oh, everything is sensitive warning. Oh my goodness. Why is everything content warning? A lot of this stuff is fine. Am I missing something? Maybe I skipped over the inappropriate stuff. I don't know. Nene Asakai. Ooh, the gutsy demise. I love their art style. It's like very dark, edgy, very cool. Let's see. Hollow point. This person doesn't post too much art, but they're good with the art they do post. Some of these people I've seen before. I think I've seen Mooney Bunny VTuber. Ooh, this person looks like they make like game character art. Duval. I like Gutsy VT the most. I followed them. I really like their art. I vibes with it. I don't know why I assumed this person had like the same hands, but I'm gonna have to fix that. Um, I'm gonna get some water really quick because I'm really dehydrated. I will be right back. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. Yoshi. I feel like my proportions are not correct. I think this front leg is too small. So we're gonna make it bigger. Yeah. Okay. This goes like to the midsection. Right there. Portions are hard. His pants aren't actually that baggy, so I need to like clean them out a bit. Why am I copying the pants? Not drawing that. This bro basically has like skinny leather pants. Also, for everyone who stopped by today and watched the stream, thank you. I know I was gone for a long time, but I appreciate you guys coming back to watch, despite me abandoning you guys for so long. Wasn't intentional, but still, I appreciate you guys. Always. It warms my heart. Let's be here when you get back home. I don't hit the ground running though. Ain't no rest for the wicked. All right. This economy, you can't rest. Well, that's the goal. Make enough money so you can rest, right? That's the dream. The American dream. Kill yourself so you can make enough money to retire, right? Ah! Okay, so I have like an interesting idea. Okay, one thing I feel like I'm good at is ideas. Acting out on them, not so much, but I'm a very much like an ideas person, right? Like, I feel like when it comes to ideas, I am a master of ideas, not so much execution and carry out, but I think I'm gonna start sharing my ideas with people. Because maybe I can't do them, right? But maybe other people can. And I always never wanted to share my ideas because I have this weird thing where, like, if I share my ideas, someone's gonna steal them. Not like steal them from me personally, but like, I don't know if you ever heard like that thing. I don't know if you ever seen like inventions and someone was like, oh, I invented windshield wipers back in the day before they became popular. I just never like actually did it, right? I don't know if you guys ever heard someone say something like that in a movie or like in person. Well, I believe in stuff like that where it's like you come with an idea and you tell someone, and then the next year or the next few months, you see the exact same idea you had blow up, right? And so, what if I use this power for good? You know, what if I come up with like a bunch of like fucking great ideas and just start sharing them in the hopes that like someone out there will end up taking it, stealing it, and just running with it? I know it's kind of weird, but it's like I'm gonna do. And me just saying that, I feel like someone else is also gonna do it, which is also not a bad thing either. Just by me saying it, someone else is gonna do this. That's how it works. That's how it always works. I don't know. I know that's like a weird thing to like even like say, but there's actually this belief in this like thing called like uh I forgot the technical term. I forgot if they called it consciousness or global consciousness. But they did this like experiment that was actually repeatable, right? Where they take like a bunch of students and they put them in a classroom and they make them take a test. Now the test is like way too advanced for them. I'm talking like years advanced. There's zero possibility that they should be able to solve it, right? And it's just like regular students, not like some gifted program or anything like that, right? And so what they do is put all of them in the class and make them take this test. And of course, no one knows any answers. And like for the first 30 minutes, no one is solving anything, right? But what they did was they planted one person in the class that actually knew all the answers and how to solve every problem. And they told them specifically, do not start writing down answers until the 30-minute mark. So at the 30-minute mark, no one has written anything because it's too far advanced for them, right? 30-minute mark, guy starts writing down the answers, formulas, getting everything done, right? And then slowly everyone in the classroom starts writing, getting answers, solving the problem. taking a break. Okay, Chrysalis, take it easy, right? And they start solving it. And a lot of people end up getting a lot of the answers right. And then you might be like, oh, well, they're cheating anyway. Of course they thought of that, right? They made it so they couldn't cheat. They put like blockers. So there's no way they could have cheated unless they have like x-ray vision or some shit. And they were able to repeat this test over and over and over again with different people. So they believe there is this like global consciousness that like connects all of us. And I truly believe in that. One, because A, I think it just makes sense based on like anecdotal evidence, and two, based on the scientific studies as well. And also just what I personally believe, which I'm not going to go through, not because I don't want to, but because it's like a lot. I posted what I've done so far. Let me see, let me see. Let's see here. Ooh. The body, yada, yada, yada. Can't wait to see the rest. Great work, Chrysalis. I'm very proud of you. I got to the daily limit. Oh, there's a daily limit? What the fuck? What's the, is it, did you only post on my community or have you been posting on multiple communities? Because if you only been posting in mine, that's a really tiny limit. Yeah, only in my community. That's the limit. That's insane. To my friends' community. Oh, okay. Still, I don't know why they would limit how many times you can post. Like, if you're trying to make YouTube a social media where you interact with a community, limiting people being able to post to the community seems like a really bad idea. when social media sites don't know how to make a social media site, it's literally called community. Why would you limit people being able to post to a community? That's so dumb. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm getting bored of this. Sometimes when people talk too much, I get distracted. Not that I don't like it, I just get distracted. And when I'm streaming art, it's one of the worst times for me to get distracted. Because I start thinking about like philosophy and all this shit. I'm like, I can't do this right now. It is not the time. I don't like this. Butter, butter. Ugh. And this sketch took a hot minute. Okay. Since we've done 3.5 hours, I'm gonna take a break here because I need to go take my dog out and all that fun stuff and eat dinner. I definitely streamed a lot longer than I thought I would, like an hour and a half extra. But we got a lot of work done. We shaded Jinx's bodysuit. And then we did the sketch. Surprisingly, this sketch took longer than the bodysuit. All right, guys, I'm in here. Bye, everyone. Bye. See y'all tomorrow.